Welcome to Supernatural Japan, the podcast where the past is never dead and the supernatural lives just beyond the veil. I'm Kevin O'Shea, and today we're journeying across the sea to a place where colonial splendor, wartime terror, and ghostly echoes intertwine. This is the story of Penang, Malaysia, and the haunting of the Shih Chung Branch School. I wanted to cover this topic and some others from Penang, Malaysia, since this is where I have been based for the previous 2 years. There's a strong historical connection between Penang Island and Japan, albeit a relatively dark one. This is also a haunted location I have personally visited. I've shot a YouTube video there, and I have a great interest in the place. So, let's talk a little bit more about the Malaysian island of Penang. Penang is a small island located off the northwest coast of peninsular Malaysia. Known historically as the Pearl of the Orient, it has long been one of Southeast Asia's most vibrant crossroads. Chinese, Indian, Malay, and European cultures all collided and combined here, giving rise to colorful neighborhoods, bustling temples, grand colonial mansions, and world-famous street food. Georgetown, the capital of Penang, is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its pastel shophouses, lively street art, and rich multicultural heritage. It's a magnet for tourists, offering sandy beaches, lively night markets, and endless layers of history. But among the bright lights and the crowds, some places have been left to crumble and to quietly harbor their secrets. One such place is the Shih Chung Branch School, located on Jalan Sultan Ahmed Shah, once called Northam Road, a prestigious seaside boulevard. The building started life in the 1880s as a grand mansion built by Che Tak-sun, a wealthy Chinese businessman. Later, it was repurposed, first as a hotel and then as a branch of the prestigious Shih Chung School, serving generations of Chinese Malaysian students. It was a place full of promise and hope, until war changed everything. In December 1941, World War II came to Penang. Japan launched a sweeping military campaign across Southeast Asia, and Penang, defended only lightly by British forces, quickly fell. During the Japanese occupation from 1941 to 1945, Penang became a fearful and oppressive place. Supplies were cut off. Daily life became a constant negotiation for survival. The Japanese military took over many important buildings, including the Shih Chung Branch School. Locals whisper that the building was used not just as a headquarters, but as a site of imprisonment and interrogation by the Kempeitai, the feared Japanese military police. Tales speak of beatings, tortures, and unexplained deaths within the once proud walls. Few written records survive, but the stories passed down by survivors and families have never faded. After the Japanese surrender in 1945, the Shih Chung Branch School reopened for students. But even then, it was said the building was different. Students and teachers spoke of strange experiences, hearing footsteps pacing empty hallways after school hours, classrooms that grew unnaturally cold, even under the tropical sun, seeing shadowy figures standing silently in the corners of rooms, disappearing the moment they were noticed. Over the years, fear and unease grew. Attendance dwindled. Finally, in the 1990s, the school closed its doors for good. Today, the building is a crumbling ruin. Stripped of its former elegance, the mansion's facade is cracked and weather-worn. Trees and vines have clawed their way through the shattered windows and graffiti scars of the once grand halls. And yet, the building still seems alive, watching. Urban explorers who venture in report chilling encounters. Some claim to have heard the sound of a school bell ringing faintly through the air, a bell that hasn't been heard for decades. Others describe hearing whispered conversations in languages they don't understand, fragments of Hokkien, Malay, and Japanese. Several visitors have spoken of seeing ghostly figures, a man in a dark military uniform standing rigidly near the main stairwell, a woman in traditional Cheongsam attire weeping silently in an empty classroom. One particularly chilling tale comes from a photographer who swore that as he snapped a photo of a collapsed hallway, he saw, in the flash, dozens of faces peering back at him from the walls. Faces that disappeared the moment he lowered his camera. Some believe these are the spirits of those who suffered under the Japanese occupation, trapped between life and death, forever tied to the place of their last agony. Others say the building itself, soaked in pain and sorrow, has developed a malevolent life of its own. Whatever the truth, the Shih Chung Branch School remains a place that locals treat with wary respect. A place where Penang's turbulent history and Japan's wartime shadows still linger, whispering to those who dare to listen. I myself have visited the site of the Shih Chung Branch School while exploring some supposedly haunted locations on the island of Penang. I do have a video on YouTube, and I will be sharing the link below in the show notes. It is definitely an interesting place. It is a creepy place. It is a place now that has a barricade surrounding the entire building. When you do Google this school, this haunted location, you'll see people going inside, wandering around, taking videos, a lot of photos without the walls. But now if you go, there's a blue metal wall that is completely around the perimeter. Maybe there are still intrepid urban explorers who climb over that or find a way in. But I was there in the middle of the day, and part of the location of the former school is used as a parking lot, and there were some security guards around. I just walked around, took photos, took videos, and it certainly does have an eeriness to it. Absolutely. Thank you for stepping into the shadows with me on Supernatural Japan. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review wherever you listen to the podcast. And of course, follow the podcast. Subscribe if it's on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Amazon, wherever it is, please subscribe. It helps us reach more curious souls who aren't afraid of a few ghosts. I will add the link to my YouTube video over on the Busan Kevin YouTube channel. I'll add that into the show notes. My YouTube video of me exploring this haunted place. And I also plan to upload that video to the Supernatural Japan Instagram feed. So go over there and follow to see lots of great content related to the podcast. I will share a lot of the photos that I have taken of the Shih Chung Branch School here in Penang, Malaysia, as well as that video that I put on YouTube. So that's it for this episode. Please follow the podcast on social media. Of course, you can find that Instagram over at Supernatural Japan. You can follow me, Kevin O'Shea, over on Blue Sky and X at Mad for Maple. Email the podcast with your eerie stories, your questions, your comments at supernaturaljapan@gmail.com. And of course, we do have a Facebook page. Please check that out as well. If you'd like to support the show, you can also buy me a coffee. There is now a link in the show notes. And by donating even a small amount, you can help support the continued production of Supernatural Japan. And until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and remember, some stories are too haunted to ever truly end.